and welcome to Light for Life. If you are returning to our channel, thank you. We value and appreciate you. Our aim is to shine a bright light on your inner splendor and assist to connect you to your magnificence via what we intend to be enlightened sharing, potentially educational, and hopefully entertaining information, as well as encouragement for new perspectives. If you are new here, you are most welcome. We do hope that you will find our content highly beneficial and enjoyable. I am Liz. I'm a Science of Mind practitioner and a teacher of various healing modalities applicable to all aspects of the self and this life.
And I am Lori. I am a holistic wellness researcher and educator. Welcome to Connections with Liss and Lori. We use this space to offer our perspective regarding multiple different topics that we certainly hope you find inspiring.
Oh, today is one of my favorite topics. Today we are going to share our perspectives regarding gratitude. And I can't say it with a straight face because gratitude is so profoundly expansive for me, and I believe for everyone. If they truly have experienced the vibration of gratitude, it is potent, it is powerful, it is transformative, it is change, and it is contagious, in my opinion. It's abundance, it's joy, it's well-being, it's fulfillment, it's got a ripple effect. It's really hard to feel abundant gratitude and not affect the people around you, because when I fall into gratitude, I actually get very emotional with so much overwhelming love and joy that I feel like I'm radiating for miles. And hence why one of my favorite words is gratitude. It really brings me back to feeling gratitude just for life itself, for the gift that life can be when we really just kind of come back to the moment, and we're not thinking about the bills and politics and the struggles of life and what might happen in the future, or things that were stumbling blocks in the past. It's just really the here and the now, and the ripple effect that it can have in our lives, in our bodies, in our mind, in our relationships, and absolutely in our pocketbook. And it can really be an antidote to healing. Did you put your hand up? All right. Gratitude can be an antidote of sorts to anxiety, to depression, to stress, just the icky vibes in general. Recentering into gratitude can shift your entire perspective really, really quickly. I mean, gratitude journals are a thing because it works. When we record the things that we're grateful for, when we stop and really think about the things, not just outside of ourselves that we're grateful for, but the things that we're grateful for about ourselves, it can just be medicine, in my opinion. It can be such a healing opportunity to sit in gratitude for a moment, or for several moments, or maybe even an hour. Why not give yourself time to swim in gratitude for an hour?
Sorry, honey, I just had to mute myself there for a few minutes. It's school holidays here. And I've got little kids playing right outside my window, and they were shouting and running. So I just hit the mute button there quickly. And then at one stage, I thought I might have to pause so I could tell them please to go play in the back. But yeah, they ran off down anyway, so we're good.
Well, they joined us in gratitude.
Yeah, exactly. I love what you said. what you said is the highest and the most beautiful truth. However, for a lot of people, gratitude can feel unreachable.
I know.
Gratitude is such a high vibration. You're right. It is synonymous with love, with bliss, with joy, with freedom, with expansion. Gratitude is such a high frequency and it's very vertical. We connect with it vertically. We literally have to take our perception field up really, really high.
Yeah.
And so for a lot of people, they think they're practicing gratitude because they have a gratitude journal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's the key word. They're thinking that they're practicing gratitude. They're not actually practicing gratitude. They're just holding gratitude as a mental construct.
Yeah.
And they're not actually connecting to the vibration and the frequency of gratitude itself. Because like you said, it's extremely powerful. So a lot of people have no idea how to access that. Because where they are vibrating, even though they can be thankful for their blessings and the good things in their lives, they're not feeling that frequency.
Right.
It feels like such a jump that it's almost inaccessible. So they can sit there and they can say, I'm thankful for my hubby who loves me. I'm thankful for the house I live in. I'm thankful for my kids and my dogs and my health and my eyes and my clothes and my car and I'm thankful, 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 thankful.
Yeah.
But they're not actually feeling gratitude. They're just expressing thankfulness.
Yeah.
Which is true,
Yes.
but not necessarily powerful. And it certainly doesn't hold the energetic shift potential that you're referring to. So what I would like to offer for the people for whom that might be true is to let's not shoot for gratitude. But we don't have to stay in the mental construct of thankfulness either.
Mm.
Because grace has given us the field of appreciation. And appreciation is a horizontal field that is wide and broad and expansive and so easy to access and to then actually feel and embody. Think about it. You can literally close your eyes for 2 seconds and think back to a memory of something that you appreciated. And literally instantly, you feel that appreciation again, right here, right now.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes real time.
Mm-hmm.
So when I appreciate that my friend was so considerate that she bought 6 conditioners and came by my house especially to drop one off for me, and it was such a surprise, and I was so appreciative. When I think back to that, my heart swells with feeling all that appreciation all over again, like she's at my gate right now with a surprise for me. It becomes real time, it's present. So it's not just something I'm thankful for in my mind conceptually. It's not something I'm writing in a gratitude journal while feeling like absolute I'm actually holding that vibration of appreciation in the now. And so even if I have to cast my mind back 20 years to find a good memory that I can appreciate, that appreciation and that feeling and vibration of appreciation is as alive and real today as it was 20 years ago. I remember after I got over cancer the first time and I went on holiday down to the sea.
Mm.
Then I get emotional just saying this.
Yeah.
I adore the ocean. It's my home. And my appreciation for being able to step onto that beach sand and smell that air and walk into that water again and connect with that power and that vastness. That feeling of appreciation, like, thank you, not just that I'm still alive, but that I'm here, that I get to do this again because I didn't die. I'm here again. The power of that appreciation, just expressing it in words brings all those frequencies back. So gratitude as a frequency can be considered secondary school. So, thankfulness is kindergarten. Appreciation is whatever you guys call primary school. And then gratitude is, your senior year. And I always say, we graduate with a degree from the University of Gratitude.
Mm.
The day that we can feel genuine gratitude for all the horrible, terrible, and negative things.
Yeah.
So to perceive gratitude as a journey that we process through and progress in, it doesn't matter where you have to start. If you're starting with the simple awareness of some things to be thankful for, or you're starting with being able to re-embody appreciation, or you're learning how to actually align and connect up with a powerful frequency of gratitude, or you're actually at the place where you can say with all your heart and soul, thank you for every challenge, every struggle, every moment of pain, every heartbreak. That's when we understand who we are in relation to what we've experienced.
And as challenging as it can be, you know, again, we've talked about this a lot in other recordings, that when it is difficult to feel that appreciation or that thankfulness or that gratitude, it is still an invitation and an opportunity to challenge ourselves, to rise above and to elevate, right? And I can think back to many times in my life when I was profoundly depressed, and someone would have suggested gratitude to me or a gratitude journal to me, and I probably would have wanted to throw the gratitude journal right back at them.
Yeah.
And it would have been very difficult to feel, to embody that appreciation. But there is, in my opinion, there is always the possibility of that spark being reignited, even if it's just the smallest thing. If we can come back to the present moment, if we can just for a moment completely forget the past and not even consider what the future might hold. If just in that moment, and I'm just using my personal example, just in that moment, I remember staring at a flower and kind of immersing myself in that flower and the beautiful sacred geometry of nature, excuse me, and how the petals form in a way that's almost masterful. And I kind of got lost in that flower. And when a car came by, or I don't remember what it was, but I was sitting outside in a park and a car came by or something interrupted my flow. And I came back to reality and I thought, oh, that's appreciation. I can build on that. I can use that to propel myself forward. A spark is there, even though I feel this, and even though all of this, and even though that, and even though that other thing, all of that is still there. It's still got to be worked through. But the spark, in my opinion, can never be lost, because the essence of who we are can never be lost. It can be misplaced. It can be forgotten. Pardon me. It can be challenging to reconnect with, but it's never lost. It's never, ever lost. So that possibility is always there to connect with.
Yeah. And again, that's not even the only path, because as much as we can use this present moment and whatever is right here, right now, whether that's a flower or our breath or my man who just made me a cup of coffee, whatever it is that we can find a sense of thankfulness or appreciation for in the present moment is one route. But you know what? Sometimes the present moment just sucks. And it sucks absolutely. It sucks 100%. And if anyone tells you to be thankful for the fact that you're still alive, your likely response will be, well, who says I want to be? You know, who wants to experience all this?
Yeah.
So that for me is where it's helpful to bring up the past. And it's helpful to go back to something that, you know, right now, I feel like I've got nothing that I can appreciate
Yeah.
Because right now, everything 100% sucks.
Yeah.
But guess what? 10 years ago or 5 years ago or last week, Tuesday,
Yeah.
everything didn't suck.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate whatever the ice cream I ate, or my friend's phone call, or whatever it was. I can reconnect to that sense of appreciation then. And so I can bring the past into the present by embodying that appreciation all over again. And that is where photographs can be so beautiful, going back in memory to actually trigger that sense of appreciation. It's one of the most wonderful ways to re-enter into that field of energy. Is that for me, there's nothing more special than going back to look at my kids' baby years and pictures of them when they were little, because my heart still can't get over the fact that we're not there anymore.
I know.
They're all on their way to city, and I'm still trying to process this reality.
I know.
So going back to my children's baby photos and remembering them so tiny and squishy and delicious and just lovely and mispronouncing words, I can find 10,000 things to appreciate from one photo.
Yeah.
So use the present moment and anything in the present moment if it holds something for you. But you can also use past appreciation, and you can max it out as much as you need to for the future until reality itself has actually shifted. And that's the beauty.
Yeah.
It's holding the state of appreciation, the state of thankfulness, and the state of gratitude that will allow the present reality to shift in the first place.
And
because when we just surrender, when we just surrender to this reality and we just accept it, yes, it might suck, but it doesn't have to continue. It doesn't have to stay that way.
Yeah.
We actually have the ability to change it. And the more appreciation and gratitude we can hold, the further along and the faster along we get in that process.
Right. And if we look at time as a human construct, there is no past, there is no future, there is only now. So it becomes really easy to remember those moments and remember how we were feeling in those moments. Or, you mentioned a photograph, but a lot of times I'll hear a song on the radio that I haven't heard in years and years and years. And I'm right back to that moment and the fun and what was going on at that time. And it just brings a smile to your face because time isn't real. You're right back there. I think we talked in another recording about how the brain doesn't know time. Any moment is right now. So if right now is super unpleasant, that's okay. Recall one of those memories. And it is now. we can teleport
and
right
by
in
the
our
same
own little
token,
chairs.
By the same token, we can future project appreciation too. That's what makes it so magical. We can future project it. It's like when I'm sitting there on this cold metal slab receiving treatment that's going to make me feel terrible for the next week.
Yeah.
And they're poking and prodding and hurting me, and it's horrible. I can be grateful for the medicine that's helping to save my life, but I can also be so grateful that the minute I get off this table, my hubby's taking me for pizza.
Yes.
So, we can future project too. And that's the benefit of planning our lives. It's so critical to a positive state of being that we create things for ourselves to be able to look forward to.
Mm.
If we always experience immediate gratification, then we're not storing up any gratitude that we can look forward to. And that is like, I might feel like a chocolate ice cream today, but if I put it off and I plan for it until Sunday, now I've got invested gratitude for the next 3 days because I have got my chocolate ice cream to look forward to. It's so important. It's a gift of self-love, I think, to give to ourselves, to actually plan things that we get to appreciate and live our lives in anticipation of getting there.
Very interesting. That's a concept I have not pondered. That's really interesting. Yeah. Lovely.
I mean, there's room for instant gratification sometimes too. We don't have to put off every little thing that we want. But I think our society has evolved more and more to being more that way inclined, to where everything has to be gratifying instantly and no one can wait and no one can plan. You know, I don't think that's healthy. But by the same token, if I really, really want something now, then I'm allowed to have it. That is okay.
Yeah.
Not everything needs to be a spiritual exercise.
And I was really looking at, I'm not really a planner. I don't set myself up. And that comes from trauma, because when I would set myself up and it didn't happen, then I had the letdown. So I just quit planning altogether. But that kind of robs you of a little bit of joy, that anticipatory excitement. I love it.
It's very high frequency. It's a very high vibration. And it doesn't have to be big deal things. It can be little things, but plan them. Plan them. You know? And personally, that does a lot for me in my life. I plan all the ways in which I intend to love myself. But I'm the opposite of you, Lori. I organize absolutely everything. So there's a schedule and a time slot and an order of absolutely everything in my life.
We are opposites in that regard. I am a fly by the seat of my pants kind of gal. Whatever the moment calls, I'm ready.
No, I could not cope like that at all. It's like, before anything, I need my frame. I need my schedule, I need my routine, I need my plan, I need my frame. And I'm talking about even before I think. I need my frame before anything. So yeah, no, we plan absolutely everything.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I can't be spontaneous. If you suddenly come along with, hey, let's do this, I'll be your girl. I'll jump.
Yeah.
But and I'll cancel all my plans if I have to, that's fine. But the plans are definitely required. I think I'd be a mess without them.
Oh, well, sometimes I am a mess.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a hot mess.
Well, you seem to cope with that admirably.
And my husband is like you. He's got his schedules and his notes and all of the things. And sometimes I drive him crazy. And sometimes he drives me crazy. And then we meet in the middle and all is well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they always say, find the message from the mess.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Being a mess is not necessarily a bad thing. There's a message there somewhere.
And I'm already receiving. So when we are finished, I might take a few notes.
Okay. Planning.
Yes. Proper prior planning.
I'm not sure how we went from gratitude to planning, but there you go.
Well, I really see the potential in how being a little excited about something to come can generate some joy. And isn't that what childhood is all about? They want that ice cream cone right now, but we can't go right now. We'll go on Saturday.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think it's a very overlooked critical part of personal fulfillment and satisfaction. I think it's a dreadful way to live, to have nothing to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah. True story.
So, give yourself something to look forward to. It doesn't matter how small it is.
Yeah.
But love yourself enough to have something to look forward to.
Beautiful.
Thank you for connecting with Light for Life. If you appreciate reminders, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can receive those notifications. If you would like to work with one of us, you can find our contact information in the About section of this channel.
Yes, thank you for connecting with Light for Life. Please share your insights, your questions, and your comments with us in the comment section below. We value your feedback. And we really hope that we will see you for our next episode. We upload one every Thursday. Until then, bye-bye and be joyful.
Until we connect again, we send you love and light.